The Nelson Marlborough region at the top of the South Island is famous for its sandy beaches and sheltered bays. The region spreads for miles, making up a fifth of New Zealand's total coastline. It's where you'll find one of the most spectacular national parks, the Abel Tasman. Mile after mile of sheltered blue waters offers safe kayaking and sailing, and walking tracks take you past deserted bays. And located between the small towns of Kaiteriteri and Maraho is Split Apple Retreat. Carved into a cliff face overlooking the sea, they offer 6-star luxury accommodation and 180-degree ocean views from all rooms. Split Apple Retreat is named after a famous rock formation at a local beach. And the giant rock really does look just like an apple cut in half. Owners Lee Nelson and his wife Pen came to New Zealand many years ago. This corner of the world has stolen their hearts, and they provide a unique retreat experience for their guests.
Yes, nice to meet you, Leanne.
Hi, Lee.
I'm Lee. Welcome to the Split Apple Retreat. Please come in.
Thank you.
Great to be here. Well, the first thing is we try to provide the epitome of luxury, and combine that with a touch of wellness. So everything that you see here is original antiques. Everything is meant to be the highest standard of luxury, but we also want people to feel better when they leave than when they come.
The rooms are elegantly furnished, with floor-to-ceiling windows offering spectacular sea views. All of the rooms open up onto private decks. The bathrooms are simply luxurious, with Japanese granite baths and high-pressure showers with their own inbuilt light show. You can work out at the indoor gym, and next door you'll find a sauna and steam room for detoxing. Therapeutic massage soothes away your cares. The saltwater pool overlooks the sea, while the spa bath bubbles away. The antique collection has been gathered from Japan and Southeast Asia.
This is the art gallery. These paintings are between 250 and 450 years old. They all come from Japan. This is the oldest. This is 450 years old, done by a very famous Japanese artist called Kano Tsunenobu, and it comes from the house of a shogun originally. But the pièce de résistance is this one at the end of the hall. That's from the 3rd century from India. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Look at the serene expression on the face. Magnificent.
And then there's the food. A talented chef, Pen produces outstanding cuisine using fresh local produce. The Nelson region is famous for its seafood and fruit. Pen also sources organic produce from her garden. The warm climate and fertile soils produce a wonderful selection of fresh herbs and vegetables. The dishes are beautifully presented and served with care. Pen's cooking lessons are very popular.
You to start with the fish.
Okay.
And this all the ingredients I prepared for you. And what you can do, mix all the fish together. Let's have a little bit because that hot chili.
That's the way we like it.
In New Zealand, we have quite a lot of good vegetable and a good food, seafood also the best. That's why I love New Zealand.
Guests receive a complimentary Split Apple Thoughtful Food Cookbook.
My background is nutritional medicine. Pen's a culinary artist. And together we put our talents together so that I tell Penn what ingredients are healthy, and she's magic in putting those ingredients together and making absolutely delicious food, which the guests really flip over. We've created a cookbook. These have all of Penn's recipes, and the first 30 pages is all about food science.
Yeah.
And what we provide food-wise is low glycemic index foods, and that keeps the blood sugar very stable, and you don't get the highs and the lows that you would normally get from eating sugar. So we provide very little sugar, but we have Penn has wonderful ways of making things taste sweet and delicious using natural foods. And then the other thing about food that's very important is foods that don't create inflammation.
While Penn provides meals, Lee nurtures the soul in a different way, providing meditation and personalised wellness programs.
Both of us enjoy helping people, but even more so, we get some very, very sophisticated guests in here that are very well-traveled, world travelers. And to give them an experience that's different, and see the surprise on their face and the delight on their face when they actually experience something that's totally different than what they expect, that's really a delight.
Quiet, tucked away, Split Apple is a boutique retreat that allows you to recharge and indulge so you can take on the world again. Stonefly Lodge is set on the banks of the Motueka River. Just 50 minutes from Nelson, they offer luxury accommodation set in 150 acres of private forest. The lodge is made out of timber and stone, all sourced from the property, and it has been named as one of the top 10 eco-lodges in New Zealand and Australia. Stonefly provides an elegant retreat for those seeking a unique experience and the warm hospitality of lodge owners John and Kate Kerr. They love meeting visitors from all over the world. There are 4 luxury guest rooms, all with private balconies overlooking the river and mountains. The rooms have handcrafted furniture and feature work by New Zealand artists. Visitors from all over the world are attracted to the Nelson region by its reputation as a trout fishing paradise. This tranquil wilderness is dotted by clear mountain-fed waters. Large brown trout are found in Nelson's crystal clear rivers. The large fish, sunny skies and pristine surroundings provide an irresistible lure for international visitors. The famous Kahurangi National Park offers a range of experiences, from gentle flowing waters to more challenging backcountry rivers. Dozens of trout fishing rivers surround the lodge and are accessible by 4-wheel drive or via helicopter. Stonefly Lodge can provide fishing guides whose knowledge and experience of local rivers give you the best opportunity for pitting your skills against the wild trout. Stonefly has provided some wonderful fly fishing memories over the years. At the end of a long day's adventure, Stonefly offers the best setting to relax and enjoy a game of billiards, or a drink by the fire before sitting down to enjoy some fine wine and dining. Their executive chef creates an imaginative menu featuring fresh fish and game as part of a gourmet meal each evening. Stonefly is also perfectly located for a whole range of other activities. Within an hour's drive of Nelson and 3 national parks, They can help you explore this diverse region. The town of Nelson has a cool cafe culture and is a relaxed place to enjoy arts and crafts. Kahurangi National Park is a huge natural playground. You can go mountain biking or walking on the famous Heaphy Track, hike to Mount Arthur or explore the wild west coast. There's kayaking or rafting on whitewater rapids, or you can enjoy a quiet ride along a deserted beach. The Nelson Lakes National Park offers canoe tours, or you can see the region from the air. Stonefly is perfect for a weekend getaway or a longer stay and will provide a lifetime of memories. The Marlborough Sounds is made up of 4,000 kilometres of sheltered bays and islands. Everyone travels by boat. Marlborough Travel offers a range of excursions. As the boat makes its way through the Sounds, you can't beat a tasty snack of freshly steamed local green shell mussels. One of their regular trips is to Bay of Many Coves, 5-star luxury accommodation found in the Marlborough Sounds. The resort sits in a secluded bay. 1, 2 and 3 bedroom apartments all have balconies with stunning sea views. Bathrooms are simple but elegant. Owner Nigel Gould has had a lifelong passion for the region.
For quite a few years, my wife and I have been sailing in the Sounds. We love the Sounds. We live in Wellington, so it's only an easy 7-hour sort of sail over here. We'd been guests here. We enjoyed, the ability to both stay here and be wined and dined here. And when we found out the opportunity was coming through to buy the place in conjunction with another couple, we said this is our golden sort of opportunity to do that. So we shifted from being guests to owners, and I've never regretted it. I think the remoteness, the tranquility, everything that's so unique about New Zealand, and in particular here, you can hear the birds, the inaccessibility of it, all adds to the opportunity to create what we would call the ultimate destination, where you just find yourself in an environment that's really unrepeatable anywhere.
All around Bay of Many Coves, there are walking tracks and quiet places to explore. Over the years, the property has seen a major tree planting program.
Well, we're opening up a lot of new tracks to get people to be able to access into the bush. The large tracts of the Marlborough Sounds have always been a native bush in their natural environment. We've undertaken over the last 6 years a major round of replanting here. Obviously the bush is regenerating in a natural way, but what we've brought in is pockets of native plants. Something like 8,000 to 10,000 plants have been planted immediately around the resort here. But one of the major opportunities for guests in the Sounds to get up to is through properties like this onto the Queen Charlotte track, which is one of the renowned sort of destinations within the Sounds and within New Zealand.
Across the bay, you can see cormorant and royal shag breeding colonies. At some stage, you can't help but head out to sea. Want to go fishing? Charter boats pick you up from the wharf.
To use the rod, you just need to put your thumb in here,
Yes.
flick the wheel lever back,
Yep.
and let it roll all the way till it hits the bottom.
No worries.
When it stops running, you flick it forward,
Yep.
and then it's ready for winding up.
Okay.
There you go.
Yep. Thank you.
Ready to grab them for you.
Oh, what a ripper! Woohoo!
A tasty blue cod, what a beauty. There's some of the most sought after fish in New Zealand, and this one is a great specimen.
Now this one here is a big breeding fish. He needs to be put back in the water.
Fair enough too. Shall we
Okay.
kiss him goodbye?
You can kiss him goodbye.
Mwah. Mwah.
Rightio.
Come again.
Or you can catch your own dinner, and the chefs at the Bay of Many Coves restaurants will cook it for you.
Thank you.
Blue cod, you can't beat it. The best fish ever.
Oh, especially when you catch it yourself.
Absolutely. Well done, dear.
Nighttime offers formal dining. champagne by the fireside is followed by gourmet cuisine in the award-winning restaurant. The Miritu Day Spa offers a range of treatments for men and women, including facials and pedicures. The hot stone massage is particularly popular.
One thing about the Marlborough Sounds is you can never get sick of it. There's always a variety of life, and everything from gannets to albatross to seals, dolphins, orca, they're all in here, and if you're lucky you'll see most of them on the same day. And the tranquility and the ease in which you can see into the water here is just surreal.
When it comes to things to do and ways to unwind, the Bay of Many Coves offers as many choices as the coves it's named after. You can be as busy or not as you like. The ride home with Cougar Line allows another close-up encounter with nature. There are always dozens of playful sea lions swimming and dozing on the rocks. A last reminder that the Marlborough Sounds is a fresh and natural paradise. Travelling from Nelson to the Marlborough region, you come across a sea of green vineyards. This is the heart of New Zealand's famous Sauvignon Blanc wine country. Near the town of Blenheim is one of the region's landmark wineries, Hunter's Wines, established more than 30 years ago. Jane Hunter has received many awards for her services to the industry. Her wines are simply outstanding. Highly acclaimed, they're sent all over the world.
We just say, where would we be without Sauvignon Blanc? Because it's just, as we've grown, Sauvignon Blanc has just increased threefold, fourfold. People say it must end, but it just seems every market we go into, it's increasing. And in terms of a Sauvignon Blanc in the vineyard, I mean, Sauvignon Blanc and Marlborough were just made for each other in terms of climate and soils and the flavours that we get out of the wines. And you just can't see really how it's going to go in the future, except to get more and more popular.
Hunter's Wines is very much a family business. Jane's nephew, James MacDonald, is one of the talented winemakers. The 2014 vintage is looking good, with the hottest summer temperatures for 10 or 20 years. Wine tasting sessions are always popular. Staff provide a knowledgeable and entertaining insight into wine.
With the Chardonnay, Pinot Noir and Pinot Meunier grapes. The bubbles are very fine bubbles, and it's just an amazing wine.
The restaurant offers tantalising meals featuring fresh local produce such as salmon. Talented chef Alan Houseworth creates seasonal menus that are healthy and delicious. The dining room is warm and cosy. Dishes are of course matched with Hunter's Wines. 2 hectares of native gardens surround the winery. Sculptures are scattered beneath the trees. Visitors can pop in and see resident artist Clary Neem at work in his studio. His landscapes are well known in the Marlborough region.
I never anticipated I'd be painting vineyards, but the thing is they have the colour in autumn. And one thing I learned years ago was that people feel comfortable with warm paintings. So, I mean, it's just obvious that autumn's going to be a great time to paint. So, so that's what I ended up painting. The hills are comfortable behind you. And the light on the hills, you see, on the eastern side, the light shines on the hills and casts shadows. On the western side, they silhouette, and the bushes on them, so they're different colour. So within the one area, you've got, 2 different two different things to paint.
Hunter's Wines is the original family-owned winery in Marlborough and is open to visitors every day.